This is the HK38, the smallest of the 5 sizes that are distributed. The difference between this one and its big brothers is the blade smaller, and also this is a 1032 Phillips head screw here, and that's the only difference except for the size. It's good for miniatures and also for Christmas tree ornaments. The next size is the HK50. It goes in about 4.5 inches. It does very well on the mini lathe. It has the same fastener for the blade as the bigger ones. It is a 1/2 inch long by a 1/4 inch by 28 thread, and it's a 6-sided screw. It's also a number 8 screw as the rest of them, and that means it's a structural types of steel in here. So there's no rounding off the corners and things like this. That goes for these adjustment screws here too. So this is a very good standalone tool, and it's also used a lot by a lot of different users as far as getting in and around the tops of places. And when I say that, this little vase here, you'd have a hard time getting a bigger tool inside and then getting over here. And so the smaller the neck, longer the neck, the harder it is to get over to these shoulders here. And so a lot of times on these smaller necks and longer necks and wider shoulders, you can get into it with this HK50, and then you run out of tool down here, so you have to use a larger tool. So this is a standalone tool, but it's also a great tool in combination with the bigger one. The next size is the HK58. This is the largest one that can be used on the mini lathe. It goes in about 6.5 inches, and it is very good for small to the medium size hollow forms and different bowls, things like this. This does up to about a 12-inch diameter bowl. This is the HK75. Hollows to about 8.5 inches, and it is a very, very nice tool, just standalone. But also, I use this tool a lot as in something like this. I don't need all this tool for this, but if I need to get down into here after I run out of shank on another tool, then I can use this. This is my favorite size tool. It looks a little bit heavy for a lot of people, but once you put it on the tool rest, it lightens up quite a bit, and it's just a nice tool. The biggest tool in the line is the HK100. Now this is the HK100. The 100 stands for a 1-inch shaft here. Goes in about 14.5 inches, but generally speaking it'll go in at least 16. This is a unique tool from the other ones because it has a lot longer shaft in proportion to its size, and it also has 2 different nose bars. The reason why it has 2 different nose bars is the first one that a person would use would be more or less the straight one, and this is to do the initial hollowing, and you just go until you run out of arm on this, and then you put this one in, and this one should finish off anything that you have in mind. It'll it'll do a lot of hollowing. And when I say that, like this vase here, the problem that a wood turner is going to have to come down here, you know, first of all, to get through this narrow neck, and then to come down here and do a shoulder, then you need two different tools, and the two different necks on this 100 will take care of this. So this is a good sized vase here, and it was done exclusively by the HK 100 from the top. So I